I mentioned the other day in one of those other videos about switching between accounts on the same computer. This laptop here, it has probably maybe 4 or 5 Onanda accounts and 2 or 3 FXME accounts on it. When you switch between FXCM and Onanda, there's no issues. But if you switch between different Onanda accounts, log into different ones, it could have issues. And that's why, if you noticed, if you ever did do it, this right here, auto trading, will always, or almost always, unless you've got it set to override, which I would not. If you switch between accounts, auto trading will switch off. And this is the reason for it right here. You see my, or there, it's the girls, profit target and their stop loss. All right, where are we at here? I'm gonna put, this is one of those things that it's just about written for one laptop and one laptop only here. Okay, I'm gonna put on here first, let me change this to auto trading. Okay, so now the auto trade, or EAs will work, is what that means. Okay, true. It's going to set my profit target at 200 pips, my stop loss at 200 pips. So if this right here, which you can see it's right about where those two are, if this value differs from those, it will readjust it. And that might not be something you want. Okay, so click OK. Okay, there's my new target. All these should move to the new target here shortly. Now they're moved. All right. Why would that be bad? You might have, if you had 5 different accounts, you might have trades scattered all over, and you might be on this particular one trying to, your target might be, say, 10 pips below, because we're selling here, 10 pips below the lowest order. Well, on another account, your lowest order might be way up here. So when you switch to that other account, this right here is going to switch off to auto trade. It's going to switch off, unless you're overriding it. Don't do that. It's going to switch off. So you might, if you're on some other chart, you might click that and forget that you have this, and this thing will readjust those targets. May be better for you, may be worse for you, but you have to be careful, because this right here, this type of thing, let me see. I'll try to, it's really hard to, it's hard for me anyway to, okay, there we go. Okay, I got it. Okay, see how it's following my line? It's if you switch between charts, it's going to readjust. It's just taking a while down, but it will move all these down. It will, there it goes. It will readjust your trade. So you might end up closing out trades. So if you switch between accounts, be careful of that. One other thing I wanted to mention, also the other day I said something about take the first, most of the time it seems to me that you need to take the first signal. So here, everything red, red, red. These diamonds here, the green diamonds, we don't pay attention to them at all. Everything don't agree, so the heck with it. That's just money somebody else makes. But here, it was green or lime. Now it's turned red. Had to be the first signal. Everything's in agreement. All these in agreement. It's the first signal. Go with it. That's, or generally that's what we do. Now today is Friday, and it's what 11:37 in New York, so you don't have that much more time. Some people say don't leave trades open over the weekend. We do usually. Small trades. And, I mean, now you can see the size lots. They're just .03, so it's not even a full mini lot. That's 3/10 of a mini lot. Sunday, quite often, if it finishes at the bottom of the day and finishes at the bottom of the week, quite often on Sundays, it will gap down. And when you're trying to make like 1%, all you need is about 20 pips on most pairs to make. And it quite often will gap down 20 if it finishes at the bottom. Now, if it finishes at the top, quite often it will gap up. It's a risk. It's, yeah, I wouldn't say it's even more. It's probably a risk that's 37 against you. I wouldn't even say it's 50-50. But it's something that they do. It's something that I do. I only need 17.76, or they only need 17.76 pips to make their 1%. So I'd be surprised if it didn't gap 20 pips. It probably won't. Probably gap the wrong way 20 pips. But one other thing. The profit and loss thing. We don't focus on we don't focus on this really, so I didn't even really know what it was called. Here's what I was it just reinforces what I was talking about. So you had a long period there, many days, where, let's see, 1, 2, 3 days that they didn't make anything. They didn't close a single trade. There was a day they didn't close a single trade. But 4 days out of this week, they've done very good. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, that day there, they ended up $108 on this account. I don't know what the other accounts did. Maybe actually more than that. Maybe close to 120. You can, if somebody can say they can make $1 a day, they're better than me. If somebody say they can make 1% a day, they're better than me. It comes when it comes, and it don't when it don't. That's the bottom line. Let's see. And don't rush out and sell the GPB today just because I posted this video.